Alright, this is my arcade1up. It is a fantastic little machine. It is a 3/4 scale machine. You can see it's got beautiful side art on it. The base is detachable with 4 screws. This is maybe 5.5 feet tall. I am 6'4". I cannot stand and play this game comfortably, but I sit on a stool and play it just fine. Anytime my kids have guests over, especially guests under about 8, they gravitate towards this thing over the pinball machines. It's great for having something different for guests to be able to play. This pedal is hooked up into the back of it. It's all very reliable. I've had this one for a few years. I think I've filled up all the high score tables on the original Outrun. So you have a on-off switch here. It's obviously currently on, but unlike some of the newer ones, if you hook this thing up to a smart plug, you can have it come on or off with the smart plug, whereas the newer ones won't do that. So you start it up. There's actually 4 games. There's Outrun, Turbo Outrun, Outrunners, and Power Drift. My favorite was always Outrun. Oh, and Rad Rally got added later on. All right, so I always liked Outrun. So the what do you call it? I mean, this thing centers on its own. In the arcade version, there was like a shaky force feedback. The arcade1up version doesn't have that. But, let's see. Got your old school music just like you think you do.
Get ready.
I mean, it's Outrun. Outrun is a fantastic game on its own. I personally played a lot more Outrun than Turbo Outrun, and that's where all my high scores are. But I probably put 500 games on this thing. It's silly, I know, but I've had a lot of fun with it. But if you sit here, you know, the game plays exactly like you think it would. You've got the shifter over here, low, high. The Turbo Outrun has a turbo button in the side here. It doesn't do anything in the first Outrun game, but it obviously does in the second. Let's see if we can get through. Yeah, you can cheat a little bit and turn down the difficulty, which I never have, but you can give yourself more time. In the 500 games I've played this, I think that I might have gotten to the end maybe 3 times. It is not an easy game. Alright, but if you want to go back to the main menu, you can hold down start for a second, or like 8, and it'll take you back to the main menu where you can select a different game. So the next game on here is Turbo Outrun. It's just like you remember. It's the same thing as Outrun with slightly better graphics and the ability to do a turbo. So there's a lot of replay value in this. So I can push the turbo button here on the side of the controller, and that will make it go way faster. I haven't played the original of this in 30 years, but emulation looks pretty spot on to me. Playing this with the steering wheel is amazing if you've only played it with the joystick. Not joystick. Yeah, like a computer joystick or something like that. Change the music. Let's see. Hold down the button here. Alright, Power Drift. Let's see, which one was this? Oh yeah, this one was goofy. My kids like this one. It's kind of like a weird little off-road go-karting. I don't know what you would call this sort of pseudo 3D effect. It is neat though. It's like the camera tilts when you turn. They're trying to do depth to it. Low and high gear. All right, let me change the game. All right, we've got Outrunners.
This is MRS, the Mega Radio Station. I'm Jake Elwood, talking to you from You're in car number 1.
External volume here. Alright, this is looking to be mid-90s now. Oh yeah, I guess I'm an automatic transmission. Oh, one of the things about the Outrun, of course, is you can choose your route. So there's really a whole bunch of different ways that you can play this. This has got the route map for the original game on the top with all the different choices you could take. But this gets progressively harder as you go, like from, you know, fairly easy to, you know, you'd have to do it multiple times and pretty much memorize the route. Alright, so let me get out of this. Alright, and there was a 5th game that was added digitally, Rad Rally, which honestly I think is complete crap, but we'll go ahead and show it to you. Let's see, let's do Sunset. Alright, first person view. Ooh. There we go. I guess shift up. But first person view racing game of some sort that I'd never heard of before this thing showed up because, well, I mean, look at it. I mean, this might have been cool back in the early 90s, but I never knew anybody that played this. But anyways, zoom back out here to the main menu. All you do to get to the menu is you hold down the start button. I actually brought the, oh, and that's another thing. There's, use the shift gear to access settings. All right, so here we go. So on Outrun, I can open up the settings menu as well. There we go. You can turn off the demo sounds. You can make it easier, harder, turn on the scan lines. You know, there's some basic settings in there too. But you got the nice lit marquee. Once again, I'll show you the artwork on this. I've seen online where some people will put Sega stickers on there because this was a Sega game back in the day, but for licensing reasons, whatever, it's not on here. But it's been fantastic. I have no complaints about it. And there you go. There's a tour of Outrun.